Hi, this is Kimberly Purdy with Lilac Cottage Designs, and I had a question from one of my customers about how to do the straps on my sleep mats. So the first question is about the placement of the straps. Well, depending on which model you're doing, whether or not you're doing, this is the sleep mat, and then this is the sleep mat 2, the directions are going to tell you where they're going to place the ones that go at the end of the mat. So for example, let's take a look here at the first sleep mat. You can see the tabs here at the bottom. So the pattern will tell you where to do that, but the question became where do you put the ones that go on the back? So the easiest way to do it, when you're putting on your straps, after you've sewn the ones to the bottom, you're going to have the mat is going to be laying out in front of you like this. Here's your quilt or your blanket. So what you can do then is what I tell you in the directions is to kind of roll it up. So you want to fold the quilt back, and starting at the pillow, you want to just take and roll the mat up. Because everybody rolls differently as far as how much pressure they put on it, I didn't want to tell you where to put it because it would just be too awkward as far as the placement. So on this one, I have went ahead and put buttons. I did that even though in the directions I use Velcro. The Velcro is a lot easier. The buttons are prettier, but unfortunately it's not something you can normally do with one-handed as far as fastening it. So when you're carrying it, if you've got, the kids and other things or whatever, the Velcro is easier. But once you get it rolled up, what you want to do is take where the straps are down here and make sure that the blanket is out of the way. What you want to do is pull the strap up and just make sure your edges are lined up and then mark where your strap overlaps. And then just kind of, whether you use something like chalk or a water-soluble, marker of some sort, just something that's going to come off because, this is going to be eventually seen or whatever, and you don't want to take a chance on leaving a mark. So this one, as you can see, I wrapped up a little tighter. I put the straps down here. So every time you may do it a little bit differently. So you might want to take and try it just a second time, just to see whether or not your marks come out the same place. Maybe find a happy medium if you're finding they don't line up the same. So anyway, so that's how I figured on where the Velcro will go on the back of the mat. As far as the strap, that one, once you have both sets of the straps on, and now we'll go to the quilt mat, the sleep mat 2. Once you have both sets of straps on and you've got it fastened, like this one here. So here's your Velcro. I've got it fastened down. What you want to do is basically just hold it on end. Let me see here. Let me stand back a little bit so you can see. Hold it on here. Here's the flap right here. Just place it on end, and then you just put your strap right there. So, and what I do is once I just place a pin where I want the first strap, and then I just measure the distance from the end of the mat to where I attach the strap, and then duplicate it on the other side. So very simple and easy. And the way I normally do it is I just stitch a square. And this one, usually I put an X in the middle. This one I didn't, but it just kind of adds a little reinforcement. So, but yep, that's how you attach the straps.